It says, "Hear ye therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left." Who are the host of heaven? Who are they? The angels, the things that are not flesh and blood. I want you to remember that. They are not flesh and blood like you. They are in heaven, standing at his right hand and on his left of the throne of heaven. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? In other words, who's gonna persuade Ahab to go all the way up here to be slaughtered? And one said, on this manner. So that means one of the host of heaven said, I'll do it this way. Another said, on that manner. So the other one said, well, he said he'll do this thing, but I can do it this way. So there's a conversation at the throne of heaven concerning Ahab, who doesn't want to obey. And so the end for Ahab is his destruction at Ramoth. He has to die. So they're going to discuss how we're going to get him down there and get him killed. So this is the discussion in heaven. You're reading this for your own understanding, so you can understand how things work. There came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord. A spirit, not flesh and blood, a spirit. What did the spirit say? It said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. What did the Lord say? He says, he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Now, therefore, behold, the Lord has put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee. Do you understand? So who sent him? Jesus. That's right. God sent it. Lying spirits for what? For entertainment? No. To lead you to what it buys you. Again, Jesus said, you don't believe the truth, you shall believe a lie. Your fake churches are the same thing again. First to the Jew and then to the Gentile. Look, in the book of Ezekiel, I was woken up this morning by the Lord to Ezekiel 14, and this is what it played. And it reminded me tonight. Go right back to 14, pull it up, read it. Here we go. In verse 9 forward, it says, and if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. That means their sin. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeks unto him. What's that mean? Isaiah, what does that mean? The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeks unto him. Means what it says. Let me help you. The punishment the prophet's going to get, he's going to be destroyed. Everyone that follows that sucker is going to pay the same penalty. Does that make better sense? Makes it a little more clear. You listen to a false preacher, you're going to pay the same thing he's got coming. That the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted anymore with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people and I may be their God, says the Lord God. So what we have here, remember, first, the judgment comes first to the house of God. If you are listening to leaven, you are with a false prophet, a false preacher. Do you understand that? Any person saying that they are a spokesman, a teacher on behalf of heaven, if they speak error, they're not on behalf of heaven. They're on behalf of the devil. Some of them may think they're speaking something, but if you don't run from them, you pay. That's the simple message. I tried to tell you that this game down here is real. Most of you think it's not because the sun still shines and the birds still sing. Well, the sun will still shine and the birds will still sing until all of a sudden it's game time. and the Lord is coming like a thief in the night. So don't wait until everything is drastic to get right, because you're going to be too late. He's coming an hour you think not. You better get right and be ready and watching. His coming is imminent. You're sitting in the last days right now.